Hello everybody, I am Moldy, and this is Shadows over Loathing once again. In the last episode, we wandered around in a corn maze for a while, and then I came up back to the portal house and got my stats up enough to double jump and lower that ladder, and I'm in a poop nap. So, that changed things a bit. Well, I done got sucked into a different portal. But that just leaves even more questions. I thought that portal would spit me out somewhere. A note's pinned directly above the crate, bringing it to attention if anyone using the crate. Gardener, after your chores today, lock the bathroom door and melt down the key in the kitchen. It is inconscionable to me that any man but a mole Ross should call this glorious house his home. Okay, so at least I know why the bathroom is locked now. Newspapers. 3 months ago, a meteorite struck this farmhouse at which resided Amon and Nabby Molross, their sons Gardner and little Hannes, the family dog Clifford. The Molross's business greatly prospered immediately following this episode. Okay. They left in such a hurry they forgot their large collection of attic plates. I'm sure that's exactly what happened. So that room I can't do anything in, or that room, and then this puts me down here. Open them shutters back. Yep. Spooky music box. Yeah, maybe having that spooky music box puts in the nightstand, a business card. Yeah, I remember I did that before. Wait a damn second. Was I able to do anything with this thing here? Oh yeah, I did up my moxie enough to untie this rope. It's off. Lank the rope. Now what contraband could a farm boy have been hiding in the most secret places of an armoire? Aha! The farm boy to whom the armoire belongs has used the top drawer to stash his most shameful possessions, magazines on urban planning. The magazines make fantastic reading. You'll never plan a city the same way again. Okay then, so yep, nothing I can do there. What do I do with that length of rope? It's definitely a quest item. Look for the key. Look for the key in the door. Yes, the key is not in the door, but at least now you know for certain that the investigation continues. The dragnet is tightening. Why are you dancing? Well, whatever. Back to the attic. And perhaps I could use that length of rope on something in here. But also probably not. And yeah, that mentions the key to the bathroom they melted down in the kitchen. So if that key does indeed be in the kitchen without being melted down, I could still use it. Assuming I can actually get to the kitchen. And, hey, okay, never mind, that portal is still there. Well, if it's the bank's house, the bank can do the dishes. Yes, they can. I got sucked away. Unfortunate. Looking at the back of the house, the fourth wall, you might say, you can see that it's broken. You can see signs of where a big gash has been covered over with new siding. Yeah. Swing around to the front of that house. What about the well? Oh yeah, like the rope. The bank has likely repossessed the well's rope and it's probably not working on the rest. Well, too bad for them. I got a rope of my own now. And we got a portal in the well. Also, I have been sucked away, but there's rocks here. And I don't have a crowbar to go prying off those woods. This must be the remaining interior damage from the meteor strike. Yikes. Yikes indeed. Well, through this portal, that puts me right back in the well. And yep, stumbled in there. Where do I get my hands on a damn crowbar? There's a stalagmite poking out of the sink over there. I needs to find me a crowbar. That much I know. So, perhaps the feed store will have a crowbar I can get. And then you hear a deep moo sound that reverberates through your guts all the way down to the colon end. Slowly you turn around. That field was empty before. Now it contains an entire herd of black wounds in space, each one in the shape of a cow. In the middle of them, a shadow cowbell hangs silently on a post. Well, time to fight some evil shadow cows. And, okay, there you are, Molly. I was wondering if you were gonna just not be fighting with me anymore for whatever reason. Anyway, fire into the crowd. That's always our best choice. Ow. Cow horns. Ow. More cow horns. There you go, baby. Heal me up. So, what am I planning on doing? I'm gonna wind up. That's what I'm doing. That way I can hit all of you really hard when I do this free-for-all thing, which is probably just, yeah, that doesn't get the benefits of the wind-up. Well then, I'm going to punch the cowbell. Dong. Ha, you lost your bell. Oh, damn. Those things. Yeah, they hit pretty damn hard, apparently. I now appear to be in a sticky situation. They are hurting me and healing themselves. How much do you? Only 5 damage from the ball. Her. Well, fine. I'll just stretch. Stretchy boy is ready to beat some cow ass. So you take some of that. There goes one cow. And ouch. I've been beaten by cows. You lost. The cows silently trample you into the mud. Totally lost that fight on purpose. You don't even care. Anyway, on to seeing about getting myself a crowbar. I didn't talk to any of these people, but I'm probably gonna have to help all of them. Back in an hour, yeah, right. They don't sell crowbars here, do they? Rooster feed, cattle feed, pig feed, hog feed, buffalo feed, bull feed, chicken feed, sheep feed, bison feed, ram feed, mule feed, bison feed, hen feed. Just a whole lot of feed going on there. So then, did I talk to the old guy? Probably not, Garplot. How do? Pixley's the name. Grover Pixley. Say, this might be a real fortuitous encounter. You got a minute to help an old man with something? If it's a chest thing, I'm afraid I'm not your guy. So, what do you need help with? A bag of fertilizer. I came here a week or so ago to pick one up, but I completely forgot they don't sell it here. So I've just been playing chess with Farina instead. You've been playing chess for a week? Well, you know how it is with games. Just one more round, you say, and then the next time you look, the clock seems like it must be lying to you. Anyway, I've been meaning to go to Grove Valley Orchard and see if they got any fertilizer to spare. If you happen to find yourself out that way, you could do me a real favor. Well, fine, I'll get you your fertilizer. Also, I'm gonna jump back to Ocean City real quick because I'd imagine the hardware store would be a good place to get a crowbar, and it would seem I have been lied to. Why do you not have any hardware? Well, you do have hardware, but you know what? Give me another fuse, and a sharpening stone, and anarchist's hardware. That'll do. That'll do for me. What are you wanting, Molly? Molly suddenly makes an excited noise and smacks herself in the forehead. Of course, Madeline's. Madeline who? Madeline's what? Maddie used to be an expert jailbreaker, but she retired and went legit. Now she runs a little shop where she sells cakes with files in them. Okay, she didn't exactly go legit. Anyway, I gotta buy a cake for Nancy. Okay, you do that. Molly gets a bashful look on her face and sort of digs her toe in the dirt. Actually, can I borrow some meat? How much? Just a D-stack. 1,000 meat for a cake with a file in it? the full package isn't just one file. It's a file, a drill, a crowbar, lockpicks, weapons, maps. Plus, Madeline's cake recipe is really good. Don't you have any money? I know you draw a mob salary. I spend all my meat on fancy shoes and bullets and fancy bullets. Come on, Garplot, this is important. Nancy won't survive a transfer to Bridgewater. They'll break her. They'll pump her full of drugs and lock her in a padded cell without even a number on the door. And just leave her there. I'll never see her again, and she's the only one who cares about. Fine, take the money. I got plenty of it. Thanks, Buck, you're a real peach. I knew I could count on you. I'll pay you back, I promise. Yeah, go buy your cake before I change my mind. So, Madeline's cake and files, that's what we need. Madeline recognizes you when you enter. The two of you gossip about mob news and mutual acquaintances for a minute before you get down to business and order the Alcatraz special. Normally it takes a couple of days to set one of these up, but fortunately Maddie had one ready to go. Turns out Lenny Knucklebones got parole, so his order was canceled at the last minute. You hand over Garplot's meat and stagger out of the shop carrying the world's heaviest and most comprehensively tool-filled cake. And Molly gets more muscles. Yes, hitting on all sixes. That's a big-ass cake. And you are moving so damn slowly. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Well, alright, time to meet it back up with Garplot. Get a wiggle on. Oh, hey, Molly, did you get the cake? Absolutely, see? Good lord, that's huge. It's heavy, too, so the sooner we deliver this, the better. I mean, that was true anyway. So, where's Nancy now? Charlestown State Prison. I don't actually know how to get there from here, but when you find it, don't forget to take me with you. Yep, that's the plan. So, Charlestown State Prison. Wait a minute, I came here for a fucking crowbar. Maybe, I didn't want to talk to you. I wanted to come in here, having not realized that's my fucking uncle's antique store. Do you have any crowbars? I'd imagine crowbars being useful in the Cola Wars, but probably not. Yeah, you got a trench spork. That ain't no crowbar. I don't think you have any sorts of crowbars, but yeah, you definitely don't. It wouldn't hurt to check. Texas Instruments. And, yep, ain't no musical crowbars either. Where the fuck do I get a goddamn crowbar? I'm not gonna be able to make any progress in fucking Portal House without the damn crowbar. There is that store over here, the hardware store. And now that I think about it, I apparently didn't shake up the paint cans while I was down there. There's also that pet store I didn't go to, but, well, whatever. One thing at a time. I'm in the market for a crowbar, and I'm surprised I didn't get some random encounter happening on the way here. Can I read that? No. Not enough hobo code knowledge. So, you got crowbars, you got a rusty pistol, and no crowbars. But I will take your fuses, because you don't seem to be needing them, using them, whatever. Anyway, distinct lack of crowbar. Fine. I'll just head over to fucking college again, because maybe they'll have a crowbar, but also probably not. Yeah, fuck it, not doing this here. The Big Moist would probably be a better crowbar finding spot than anywhere. They've got crowbars out the ass, or so I hear. But also probably not. Also, I don't know where I'd even go to buy something here. Don't even know why I'm here. Back to Gray County. Fuck it, Grode Valley Orchard. You pass by a small farm where a little girl sits crying next to a wooden dollhouse. Aw, what's wrong, little girl? The Puckwoodies stole all my dollhouse furniture. The what now? They're mean little elves, like from the fairy tales. Oh god, not more fairies. Look, they even painted a rude middle finger on the living room wall. You lean down and take a look. Oof, I don't think that's a middle finger, kiddo. Where do these things come from? There's a vacant lot with a lot of bushes and stuff that Granny said to stay away from. I think they hide there. Are you gonna go stomp on them? Stomp on them for me too, please. Yeah, maybe later, but those are worms. Big worms. So, you got fertilizer? Hi, I'm Maggie. Welcome to the Grode Valley Orchard, I guess. Hi, I'm Garplot. You seem to have a kind of a worm problem. Yeah, I'm pretty conflicted about it. On one hand, I'm an anti-capitalist. On the other hand, those worms are really bad for business. Yeah, that is a tough one. Maggie sighs and taps her fingers on the counter. So, fertilizer? What do you need fertilizer for? Well, it's not for me, it's for a guy I know. You don't have to be cagey about it, it's just fertilizer. It's not drugs or pornography or anything. What? No, honestly, it's for someone else. Uh-huh, well, I do have plenty. I could give you some in exchange for helping me out with these worms. I kinda figured that would be the deal. Well, let's do it. I'll kill your worms. Great, I'll unlock the basement. The worms tunneled into it, so you should be able to follow the tunnels to their nest. Your produce stand has a basement? It doesn't even have a roof. The guy who built it was really into basements. Roofs, not so much. I didn't have the heart to insist. I see. Where is it? Behind this pile of cinder blocks. Help me move them out of the way so you can see it. Okay, I can move those blocks. I'm nice and muscular. Got all that muscle for punching people. I'm a pig skinner, you know. That's what I went to college for. And then I went to college again to get a cursed book, but, well, that's beside the point. There you go. By the way, watch out for Maraschino down there. Who's Maraschino? Our cat. She's our last line of defense against the worms. Kind of also our first line. Not very effective. It's hard to explain communal labor practices to a cat. Well, time to take care of some worms. And I'm also not seeing a cat. And there's that fertilizer. Mine. 240 pounds, goddamn. You heave a massive bag onto your shoulder, then effortlessly stuff it into your pocket. Technically, you aren't entitled to this until after you're finished dealing with the worms, but I guess I can't stop you any more than Maggie can. You're damn right you can't, and if she does try to stop me, she'll get punched. I don't care, I'll punch anybody. Whatever this machine does, it is doing it right now. Toolbox? Mine? Of course. Nice, and that is a nasty smelling grode worm offal. Well, it's mine now. Fragrant grode worm secretions. And I got some grode worm stank. Which does what to me? Grode worm stank. Oh, it takes away my AP. Well, what's the machine do? I don't have worm gear. Well, guess we're doing this the old-fashioned way. Into the wormhole! Yep, big ol' stanky worms. Also, I do have a handful of soapy water. That'll convince the grode worms to go somewhere else. Anyway, soapy water. Scarecrow hat, don't want to wear that. Where's my... There it is. Goodbye, grode worm stank. And fuck these worms. They don't get the pleasure of going somewhere else. They get to die by my hand. They get to die horribly. And that's gonna poison me. That's gonna hit me with ice. Gonna poison Gurglu. Also gonna get Gurglu. Well, how about you lose your little kneecaps then, you big stanky boy? Wonk. Say goodbye to your knees that you don't have. I am poisoned. Those little poison guys just do a lot of rolling, don't they? Anyway, I'm gonna wind up. And also gonna stretch. Big stretch. And now you're getting punched out of existence because I can fucking do that. And, oh, more damage for the baby. Anyway, go bust his kneecaps even further than you already have. Not that he even has kneecaps, because, well, you know, he's a worm. That's a lot of poison. Bye-bye, Gurglu. Anyway, so you, and then there's you, and you know, I could do a little more stretchy time, and that will allow me to punch you even harder. 76 damage. That is not the one I targeted. I targeted the big one. I moved my fucking targeting icon to that guy down there, and you attacked the wrong one anyway. Anyway, suck on that. I know you're still alive, but still, it is a thing you will be sucking on. Ow, that poison hurts. Now, I can throw a ball, but you're gonna survive that. Annoying. Then I will stretch. I stretch some more, and then you will get punched. No more existing for you. Punchy, punch, punch. And there goes Molly. And even more poison. Is this poison gonna kill me? It's very, very close to. Anyway, punch the worm. Doink. Fuck yeah. 86 damage, I'm hitting hard. Harder than I need to. I got worm squeezing. Yeesh. Let no one ever say you couldn't beat up a bunch of big worms. And, okay, that's sleaze damage for the enemy. Great. And look, even more worms. What about these worm casings? Yep, I got more growed worm stank. I probably should have seen that coming. I can crawl through this. Well, okay. Is this just right back to the... Yeah, it is right back to the start. I could have skipped that first fight. Well, whatever. I didn't want to. And now, I'm all out of time for this episode, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Goodbye.